The 2014 general election became the most expensive single election in Alaska history, with candidates and independent groups spending nearly $60 million. At the heart of that spending, which was the U.S. Senate race between incumbent Mark Begich and Republican challenger Dan Sullivan. Here's Jamie Schwartzwald now with a review of the 2014 election season in Alaska.
Former Alaska Attorney General and DNR Commissioner Dan Sullivan will serve his first term as a United States Senator after beating Democrat Mark Begich in the November 4th general election by just over 2% of the vote. Mr. Begich ran a campaign based on experience and relied heavily on his status as a longtime Alaskan while attacking Sullivan's Ohio roots. Sullivan attacked Begich's voting record and likened the former Anchorage mayor to a foot soldier for the President Obama administration. Sullivan had support from Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, as well as other Senate Republicans.
Because they know exactly how important this race is. This race is going to decide the control of the United States Senate.
Republicans took control of the U.S. Senate before Sullivan's victory over Begich was certified. Alaska's gubernatorial race between incumbent Sean Parnell and challenger Bill Walker was another high-profile contest in the 49th state. Energy and budget issues encompassed this race. However, the difference turned out to be diversity. In an unprecedented move, Walker rebuked his Republican Party affiliation and joined forces with Byron Mallott, who had won the Democratic gubernatorial nomination in the primary. The handling of an Alaska National Guard sex scandal ultimately did Parnell in, as Walker claimed victory by just over a 2% margin. Governor Walker has been busy since taking office on December 1st, slashing capital spending plans as the state faces a $3.5 billion budget deficit. At his swearing-in ceremony, Walker vowed to lead an open administration.
Open dialogue, inclusive problem-solving strategies will be the hallmark of my administration.
Senate Bill 21, or the More Alaska Production Act, changed the way the state levies taxes on oil producers operating in Alaska. A ballot referendum appeared in the August primary. It asked voters to abolish the tax structure, with supporters calling it the $2 billion tax giveaway to producers. Opponents of the measure claim the tax structure was doing as intended and stemming the recent decline of North Slope oil production. The referendum was soundly defeated by a 5% margin. Ballot Measure 2, which appeared on the general election ballot, sought to legalize the use and regulate the sale of marijuana in Alaska. It passed by a near 6.5% margin. Legal marijuana will become law in February, while the retail sale of pot is still over a year away in Alaska. Local municipalities, including the Fairbanks North Star Borough, plan to craft ordinances to deal with the new industry.
So cannabis and marijuana are not in our zoning code anywhere currently, and they should be. Most of the community recognizes that we probably don't want these establishments next to a daycare center or a church.